if you talk about, there's sort of four major elements of how we have to accomplish work on an aircraft. The first is routing. And it's as simple as, I mean, think about, most factory environments where you're trying to optimize. You start off where you know where the factory is, right? You know where the parts need to be shipped, the people need to show up, all of those things. Our airplanes are moving. So what we're describing here is a system of maintenance bases that are spread all over the country, and the airplanes are moving freely between them. They're on a schedule, but schedules change and planes show up in different locations. So we generally know where an airplane's going to go for the next 3 days, but it's generally very low percentage reliable that it's going to stay on that rotation. So the airplane can shift. So number one, we got to route the airplane into maintenance. Our factory is always moving. Two, we've got to plan the work package. So we've got this list of things that need to be done. We have to look at the capacity in the station where the aircraft is headed, and we have to say this is how much of this work that they can get done. Third, we've got to make sure that we have all the parts available. And this, again, is the complexity of our factories moving all over the country. We've got to make sure that we align the people, the airplane, and the parts all in one location. And again, remember, Delta and Northwest Airlines did this successfully for 80 years. You put the two fleets together, you change where all the airplanes go, and suddenly things don't happen the way they used to. So we're managing these inventory levels very manually for the summer of 2010 because our forecasting is not, we don't have enough data to forecast yet. We don't like what we're seeing. We're making reactionary decisions. I mean, this is going to sound familiar perhaps to a lot of you. A lot of management intervention in what our materials plan should be. So a lot of, an airplane shows up broken one morning, and the next thing you know, we stock 10 parts of that kind in that station, right? So reactionary, pushing parts into places with not really any data. We also were plagued by a very slow replenishment cycle. Never before have we needed to replenish our line station inventory quickly. So, I mean, bottom line, the inventory is really the buffer for us. So as airplanes move around and it's not planned and it's, the airplane doesn't show up in the station we want it to be, inventory is our buffer, and we had lost that ability to buffer. So the solution is obvious. It certainly was obvious to realization. It was obvious to me after they explained it to me. So all this together, here are our results. So the red line is the summer of 2011. So we spent the end of 2010 and the spring of 2011 getting these new processes in place and getting everybody lined up and ready to go, and delivered far better performance. So whereas we had 29 cancellations in the summer of 2010, we averaged 11.2 per day, a 62% decrease in the summer of 2011. Our goal was 8 per day. We've got some more work to go, and we think we know how to do that. This was really driven by 17% fewer AOS events. So again, I would attribute that to the fact that you don't have airplanes expiring out there. You don't have known routine maintenance running out of time and sort of dropping on you when you least expect it. And then the entire solution gave us 21% fewer AOS hours. And that's really a combination of both the planning, the cleaning, as well as the materials solution, having more parts available in more stations.